this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
Set to kick off.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing, Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback. that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Number 28.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Tackle made by Jack.
It was Jack Crawford who brought him down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Brissett eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 15. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
This one caught by Davis. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 65 yards. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Brissett sets to throw it. Flush to his right. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, he just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it for a big play here.
Now, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett looking left sideline, incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the counter, it's Taylor. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. To throw is Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On the draw is Taylor. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
13.
Taylor. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Brissett. He's got his tight end, Burton. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Is the game at 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Davis. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On second down, it's Henry. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Flushed out right. And right side, Henry's got it. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry for Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill. As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brissett now. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Harold Landry, his 2nd sack of the night. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They're going to try and throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And this is caught off the deflection. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Harrington Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run once more with Taylor. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Caught left side by Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
To throw, Brissett. He's got Burton here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a 1st.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Here's Brissett. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Titans 17. Colts 14.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. 3rd down here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Titans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Flushed out right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Goal to go.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Tannehill, a quick throw into the hands of Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
He's taken down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody, from Indianapolis.